Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Just getting the stream shared out. Hey, what's up, Tito? Okay, so welcome to episode 2 of Chaos Regional Wrestling. I am your host, the Chaos Reaper 419, or Reaper for short, or Chaos, depending on what company you have me in. Anyway, so going over the match card for today. For the first match, we have Lady Devil versus Trashy Tessa for the Fallen Angel Championship in a one-on-one no-holds-barred match. Both of these ladies won their respective matches in order to qualify for this match last week, so they will both be starting off the card. After that, we have Trish versus Cougs versus Samantha Madison, triple threat Hell in a Cell. After that, TRC faces John Savage in just a one-on-one normal match. After that, we have the Money in the Bank, or CRW Money in the Bank qualifying ladder match. Trey Edwards versus Mark Jr. versus Nikolai versus Jay Vulture versus Me Reaper and Count Z. After that, we have Kari Brown versus Mac Andrews. Kari Brown and Mac Andrews are both people who I've met through wrestling companies on Twitch. TJ Toad versus Shifty follows the match after that. Both of these people have qualified for the tag team title match. And I figured it'd be fun to just see them wrestle each other since they don't really have anything else to do this week. Then for our main event, we have the CRW World Heavyweight Championship match between Clinton Cage, Crimson Ninja, and my friend Youngblood. So, with that, LD, if you're not busy, I'd like for you to join me on commentary if you'd be willing to. Alright, Tito, I'll get in contact with Goddess about that. Coming to you live from Omaha, Nebraska, this is Chaos Regional Wrestling Warzone. And we're gonna immediately get into our first match. Thanks, Clinton. Hope you get to feeling better, man. Sounds good, Tito. To be fair, I was reluctant of even streaming today because it's about 95 degrees and my apartment doesn't have air conditioning, but trying to stay consistent with the uploads and shows, so... The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Fallen Angel Championship. Introducing first, coming to the ring, she is the patriarch of the Demon Angel family, mother to Catherine and Morgana and Samantha Angel. She is a former World Heavyweight Champion, a former Tag Team Champion. This is Lady Devil. Now, obviously a lot of you know, me and LD have a very close-knit relationship in the Wrestling Syndicate, along with Crimson Ninja, Clinton Cage, Crushing Kelly, and a few others known as the Sudden Death Society. But not only that, Lady Devil here is basically the one. You won World and Tag titles in other companies, LD. But yeah, Lady Devil here is basically the one who, along with Crimson, helped bring me into the Wrestling Syndicate. Looking to become the first women's world champion here in Chaos Regional Wrestling, fighting against Trashy Tessa. Ah, yeah. She's the current IC champion in Mythic Legends as well. Her daughters, I think Catherine holds the women's world title there. Now, as for her opponent, I can't really say much about her opponent's accolades, because Goddess hasn't exactly given me all that information. So, Goddess, if you watch this show, I'd like information for your characters, for introduction. Same thing with everybody else who has characters here. Unless I've directly worked with you, like I have LD, it's probably going to be hard-pressed for me to remember all the information for the introduction. Making her way to the ring next, I still honestly don't understand the meaning of her name. She doesn't really look all that trashy, but then again, her attitude could prove otherwise. This is Trashy Tessa. What's going on, Jamar? Jamar, if you have Skype, message me your character information if you want to join the company. I believe I saw you say something about it last week, but I never ended up getting the information, so message it directly to me on Skype if you can. LD taking Trashy Tessa down with the Hurricane Rana there. Just going to work, stomping on the chest of Tessa. Now, LD here isn't someone that you want to take lightly. She can go from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds, and she's been known to hold a grudge. The last thing you want to do is show LD disrespect in the ring or out of it. As for Tessa, from what I've seen, she has pretty good accolades of her own. Although from personal experience, I'd have to pick LD here. Trashy Tessa with a drop kick to the leg, taking LD down. LD counters with a dragon screw. Another drop kick to the leg, taking LD down. Good strategy by Tessa. Tessa going for the cover here. 1. LD kicks out at 1. Hey, what's going on, Gregory? Tessa with a face buster on the mat, setting LD up for something. Lifting LD up, and a pile driver going for the cover. 1, 2, LD kicks out at 2. Thanks, Gregory. If you have a character, I do have roster spots open. You can send me your information on Skype, Twitter, one of those 2 outlets, or just leave it in the chat and I will go back and read the comments. LD setting up for the blackout here. And she connects with the blackout. Going for the cover. 1, 2, Tessa kicks out at 2. LD looking to go up to the top rope. Tessa back on her feet. And the drop kick misses from the top rope. I don't really know if I would have done the same thing there. Tessa with a suplex to LD. 1. LD kicks out at 1. Thanks, Gregory. Horrible miss by Tessa there on that cross body. Oh, what the hell was that? LD going for a cover. 1, 2, and Tessa barely gets her shoulder up at 2. Sling blade by LD. I don't know what that was earlier. It looked like she got caught in some kind of trouble in paradise mid-air. Suplex by LD. And a spear by Lady Devil, taking Trashy Tessa down. Lady Devil playing mind games with her opponent, doing that signature crab walk of hers, just daring Tessa to get up. Thanks, Gregory. 1, 2. Tessa kicks out again. LD looking for that drop kick again, it seems. And Tessa moves out of the way yet again, putting LD in an armbar. LD doesn't seem to have much luck with the top rope today. She might want to think about changing up her strategy there. Tessa going for a cover. 1, 2. Kicks out again. Tessa just laying elbow shots into LD's head. Trying to go for another cover. 1, 2. Tessa looks like she's getting desperate with these covers. Leg drop to the neck of LD. Bow and arrow submission there. LD fights out of it. Armbar by Lady Devil. Hey, Goddess. Suplex taking Lady Devil down. Tessa just chilling over there in the corner for some reason. Gave LD enough time to recover, but she just throws LD back to the ground. LD counters with a kick to the head. Suplex by Lady Devil. 1, 2. Tessa kicks out at 2. LD looking for the blackout one more time. And she connects with the blackout. 1, 2. Tessa kicks out again. You have to admire the fight here by Trashy Tessa. LD stomping on the elbow of her opponent, trying to figure out exactly what she needs to do here. Stalking her opponent yet again, looking for that swinging neck breaker maneuver of hers. And Tessa counters it. Powerbomb by Tessa. 1, 2. And Trashy Tessa wins. Here's your winner and the new Fallen Angel champion, Trashy Tessa. Hey, thanks, Blaze. Welcome to the stream. And while you're at it, in return, go check out Blaze Radio Network on YouTube. Owner and proprietor of Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. Yeah, don't worry, LD. You'll get another shot at it one day. The winner of the match, Trashy Tessa. Blaze. Up next, we have a triple threat Hell in a Cell match, one fall between Samantha Madison, Cougs, and Trish. Once again, thank you to everybody who's come to the stream so far. Oh, Goddess, for your characters that I have, if possible, send me finisher info and introduction info if you possibly can for them. Same thing with everybody else who's in the chat who has characters in the company. If you have any introduction info you want me to give for them, finisher info, all that stuff, message it to me on Skype. Me personally, I'm staying neutral. Kinda have to. Thrish. Who the hell is Thrish? All three of these ladies here looking to make a statement in the company on their debut matches. Now, for those of you who are curious on how the contenderships and all this work, I will be marking down wins and losses for everybody in the company. Obviously, if you win enough, you get title shots. I'm not going to be going by the power rankings because sometimes the power rankings are messed up and I personally just don't like them. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Goddess. Cougs with the spear immediately out of the gate to Trish. Trish just clotheslines her in the back of the head and then flying clothesline to Samantha. I think that spear just pissed Trish off right off the bat. All three ladies fight in the ring. Trish rolling out of the ring. Samantha and Cougs going at it. Huge strength by Samantha Madison there, lifting Cougs up, but gets caught with the drop kick to the bat. I think that might have hit Cougs a bit more than it hurt Tessa, or Trish there. Trish sending Cougs into the corner with a drop kick to the back. Samantha gets back into the ring. And a kick to the back of the head. One. Cougs kicks out at one. Samantha and Trish in the ring. Cougs on the floor trying to recover. I believe Samantha's yours, isn't she, LD? I don't think I ever got that from you, LD. Trish in control of the match right now. Going to work on Samantha. Samantha counters it. Suplex sending Trish to the outside. Samantha sending Cougs to the corner. Gets caught by Trish there and taken down. Rolls to the outside. Cougs and Trish now fighting in the ring. Cougs setting Trish up and a pile driver. Cougs looking to put Trish away here. Samantha recovers. One. And it's broken up at one. Hell of a series of maneuvers by Samantha there, lifting Cougs up on her shoulder. Samantha in control of the match now. Trish rolls again to the outside. Hey, Crimson, what's up? Crimson Ninja 420, one of the three competitors in our world title match tonight, along with Clinton Cage and Youngblood. Suplex to Samantha. Landed her on the back of the head. Face buster by Cougs on Trish. Yeah, I'll get a hold of him about it, Jamar. Unless Blaze is still in the chat, in which case, Blaze, if you could message me the info for Jamar's character, that'd be great. Coots lifting Trish up with another pile driver. Just wrenching back on the ears there for some reason. Don't really know what kind of idea she had in mind there, but Trish fights out of it. Samantha back into the ring. Cougs rolls out, gets caught in an armbar submission by Trish. Will Samantha fight out of it? Just struggling in the ring, but refusing to tap out. And Trish lets it go, goes for a cover. 1, 2, and Samantha kicks out. Trish taunting Samantha in the ring, giving Cougs time to recover. Going up top, gets caught by Cougs. And a superplex. She landed right on the back of Samantha Madison there. Samantha just hasn't moved since that armbar. Cougs setting Trish up, and a power bomb. 2. That's it. The winner of the match, Cougs. Samantha was just knocked out cold after that suplex landed on her back, and I honestly don't blame her. That looked like it hurt. So that's one win marked down for Cougs in the win column. On to the next match. Up next, we have TRC versus John Savage in a one-on-one, one-fall normal match. TRC, of course, ran by the Rev Cupid, owner of, or someone who helps run UCWE, along with Jay Vulture and J-Dog. And John Savage, I've only really seen him wrestle in BMFW, which is Crushing Kelly's company, but from what I've seen, I wouldn't really necessarily say he's well-rounded, a bit of a powerhouse if you ask me, but I don't know, he could use some work on some of his repertoire. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing to the ring first, he's not crazy, he's twisted. Crazy makes it seem like there's a cure. This is TRC. TRC, of course, coming up short last week in the tag team #1 contender match alongside Jay Vulture. losing to Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown and TJ Toad. TJ Toad will learn who their opponents are next week when we have another number 1 contender match. Up next, introducing to the ring, he is one cocky son of a bitch, Mr. Ego himself. This is John Savage. Savage, known for his power game in the Wrestling Syndicate, likes to lay punishment on his opponents with various moves such as suplexes, power bombs. Doesn't really do anything too flashy, honestly, which I can respect, an old school wrestling connoisseur. Give me a minute with the silence here. I'm going down and marking down the winners so far from this week to keep track of who has potential future title shots and number 1 contender shots. You know, I would, Clinton. I just have to get Shadow Press to join here. Savage with the early takedown. TRC didn't seem to like that too much, though. Gets back up and immediately goes to work on Savage. Just laying fist into Savage as he lays against the rope. Tosses him, ducks down, and gets knocked down. I don't know what the heck you were thinking there, Rev. Savage going to work on the arm of TRC, which is honestly a good idea considering TRC's finishing move really relies on that arm to grasp the neck of his opponent. TRC taking Savage down, putting him in an armbar. Savage fighting out of it. Sending TRC to the corner and gets sidestepped. Clothesline by Savage. Savage going up to the top rope. Really rare occurrence for him, honestly. TRC gets up and catches Savage, slamming him to the mat. Bronco Buster by TRC on Savage. That's just gotta be embarrassing. Savage doesn't look too happy about that. Putting TRC into submission here. TRC fighting out of it. Say hello to the top turnbuckle, Savage. TRC just walking around the ring for some reason, looking for that knee strike of his. And Savage moves out of the way. Hell of a knee strike there by TRC, but Savage gets back up and lays a clothesline into TRC's face. Both men going back and forth here. Scoop slam by TRC and an elbow drop going for the cover. 1, 2. Savage kicks out at 2. Rake in the eyes of TRC, or Savage, rolls him over, and a DDT. Stomping on the leg of Savage, looking like he's trying to set up for something. And I have no idea what the hell that was. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Savage kicks out at 2. TRC just daring Savage to get up. Savage just looking out of it. Setting up for the finisher. And he connects with it, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. The winner of the match, TRC. The Rev Cupid there. Impressive showing against a powerhouse like Savage, getting himself a win in the win column finally, after falling short last week. And see, that's what you want to do in these companies. If you lose, you just need to bounce back and keep on fighting. Clinton, I'm sorry to tell you, but Wrestling Mama isn't in my company yet, so you're going to have to wait for your girlfriend. Up next is the 6-man Money in the Bank ladder match between Mark Jr., Nikolai, Trey Edwards, Count Z, and Jay Vulture and myself. In which case, I will probably be doing commentary from the ring. If I can even manage to keep up with all the action. So, which one, Guy Clinton? Are you talking about the one with all the face paint and the mask on? Oh, Crimson, if you're there, I'm going to need your help setting up the Money in the Bank briefcase for the show, because I got the briefcase made, but for some reason it wouldn't let me set the stuff up. So after this match is over, I'm just going to, or after this show's over, I'm just going to have to go out of universe and assign it to the winner. Oh, so I might as well explain the rules for the Money in the Bank here in this company. Each person will have a total amount of 2 months to decide whether or not they cash in. If you happen to own one of these characters and you win this match, I will message you on Skype, Facebook, Twitter, whatever I have you on. Or if Mark or Nikolai win Crimson, you can just tell me directly when you want to cash in. You have a total of 2 months to make that decision. Also, Crimson, finisher info and introduction info for Mark Jr. and Nikolai when you have a chance. The following contest is a 6-man ladder match for the CRW Men's Money in the Bank. Introducing to the ring first, this is Trey Edwards. Trey Edwards here, a character given to me by my nephew. Yeah, I don't remember that all by heart, Crimson. I need it written down or texted to me. Trey Edwards coming up short last week against Clinton Cage in his #1 contender match. Both initially fought each other to a draw, but neither one of them wanted to wait for this week to have a shot at the World Championship, so they went at it one more time in a dark match after the show had ended. And Clinton Cage ended up coming up on top, but the showing from Trey Edwards impressed enough to qualify him for this Money in the Bank ladder match. Now, for the women's Money in the Bank, I'm probably going to be running that in 2 weeks' time. Up next, this is Count Xanthronok. Count, a good friend of Goddess of Pain and Trashy Tessa, from what I've been told. Personally, I can't really say much about the Count here. I've actually only seen him wrestle maybe once or twice. Alright, thanks, Crimson. Introducing to the ring next, he is the nephew of the Crimson Ninja, or one of the nephews of the Crimson Ninja. This is Nikolai. Nikolai also seen in Mythic Legends Wrestling, tag teaming alongside his cousin or brother. Are they cousins or brothers? Crimson, Mark, and Nikolai. Coming out next, He is the older brother to Nikolai. This is Mark Jr. Introducing to the ring next, he is one half of the tag team known as the Savages, co-host of UCWE. This is the inanimate Jay Vulture. Hey, Crimson, do me a favor. I noticed that Mark Jr. has a spider web carved into the side of his head. Can you have a talk to him and tell him that Halloween isn't for another few months and that no matter how hard he tries, he'll never be Spider-Man? Jay Vulture, like his partner before in the match before, came up short in his tag team #1 contender match. Introducing next, I am the owner and founder of Chaos Regional Wrestling. I weigh in at 265 pounds. I stand at 6'3". I am the current Mythic Legends World Heavyweight Champion, a former Mythic Legends Tag Team Champion, former HWA Tag Team Champion, and former PDW Tag Team Champion. I am also the leader and co-founder of the Sudden Death Society. I am the Chaos Reaper. I didn't realize I had a pyro budget, Crimson. Oh yes, we are the current tag champions in Mythic Legends. Anyway, Crimson, I didn't realize I had a pyro budget. See, I thought all that was just demonic, a bunch of demonic bullshit happening. I don't know, figured I might have blown a pipe or something. Reaper going to work on Mark Jr. Jay Vulture and Count going at it in the ring. Nikolai on the outside. Vulture and Mark Jr. now on the outside. Nikolai and Reaper in the ring. Trey and Count Z working on each other. Nikolai sends Reaper to the outside. And now the two brothers are going at it. Reaper and Jay Vulture laid out on the outside. Trey Edwards and Count going at it. I think I'm gonna shut up the crowd. And I can't shut up the crowd. Anyway, I'll shut up the crowd after this match is over. Or at least lower their volume a little bit. Reaper and Vulture fighting on the outside. Mark Jr. and Nikolai also fighting on the outside. Count and Trey fighting in the ring. Mark Jr. sending Nikolai back in, or Nikolai sending Mark Jr. back into the ring. Jay Vulture and Reaper working on each other. Vulture with the suplex to Reaper on the outside. Mark Jr. going up to the top rope. Nikolai rolls out of the ring. Mark Jr. thinking better of it. Tries going after Count Z. Z counters and moves out of the way. Vulture and Reaper going at it on the outside still for some reason. You know, you kind of need to fight in the ring in order to reach the briefcase. I mean, Reaper going for a ladder, sends it into the ring. Mark Jr. setting up Count. Reaper rolls out of the ring for some reason and goes back after Jay Vulture. Now going after Mark Jr. or Nikolai. Nikolai fighting back and a death sentence RKO to Reaper on the outside. Rolling back into the ring. Hits his brother Mark with the ladder. Hits Trey with the ladder now. Jay Vulture with the ladder. Now going to work on Mark Jr., just nailing him with that ladder. Nikolai on the outside. Vulture hitting Count Z with the ladder. Reaper rolling back into the ring and kicks Jay Vulture in the back of the head. Count Z and Reaper going at it. Jay Vulture and Mark Jr. going at it. Trey laid down on the mat. Nikolai recovers, gets back into the ring, and goes immediately after Trey. Reaper and Count Z on the outside. And a chop block to Jay Vulture by Trey, sending him rolling out. Double knees to the stomach. And double knees to the stomach again by Trey Edwards. Reaper going up to the top rope, trying to set up Count Z for something. Diving elbow drop to the top of the head by Reaper, setting up Mark Jr. and Nikolai fighting in the ring. Trey on the outside on the other side by himself. Reaper and Count going at it. Vulture on the outside as well, trying to recover. Alright, thanks Blaze. I'll grab him after the show's over. Nikolai climbing up to the top, trying to secure the briefcase. Trey Edwards spots him, goes back into the ring rather slowly actually. But he makes it up the ladder and forces Nikolai to let go of it. Now Trey's trying to go for the ladder. Jay Vulture sees him though. Mark Jr. sending Jay Vulture to the outside. And we got blood. Reaper is busted open by Count Z. Mark Jr. and Trey fighting on that ladder. Z finally notices. Mark Jr. rolling up, going back up the ladder, trying to secure the briefcase, but gets caught by Count. Jay Vulture also noticing. Fights Count off the top of the ladder, trying to push the Count off, trying to knock that ladder over, but I don't know what Jay Vulture's doing here. And Reaper and Nikolai both knock the ladder down. Reaper sending Nikolai to the outside and goes outside the ring and goes back inside the ring. Cutter by Jay Vulture on Mark Jr. there. Mark Jr. sends Jay Vulture to the outside, but gets caught by Reaper. Reaper with the ladder. Nikolai rolling back into the ring, gets caught by the ladder by Reaper. Mark Jr. wrenching the ladder away from Reaper, but gets caught again. Sent rolling to the outside. And a kill shot by Reaper on Nikolai. Reaper setting up the ladder. Trey Edwards, Jay Vulture, and everybody else on the outside. Mark Jr. or Nikolai, the only one in the ring, finally gets back to his feet. And the winner of the match is yours truly, Reaper. I don't know what Nikolai was doing at the end there, trying to push the ladder over rather than hit Reaper in the back or climb up the ladder to stop him. Out of character. Something I really don't like about ladder matches in these games. A lot of people just tend to stare at their opponents for some reason. Crimson Ninja, of course, suffering from that yesterday in a match on another show. Up next, we have a one fall Extreme Rules match between Kari Brown and Mac Andrews. Mac Andrews, of course, owner of ACW Wrestling, not to be on Twitch, not to be confused with ACW Wrestling on YouTube. One of my good friends from the Twitch community. Kari Brown, also another wrestler from ACW on Twitch, both of which agreed to sign to Chaos Regional Wrestling. Thanks, Tito. Tito, you said who has your character info? The following is an Extreme Rules match scheduled for one fall. Introducing to the ring first. Oh, alright. Weighing in at 235 pounds, standing at 5'6", this is Kari Brown. Both of these wrestlers making their debut here in Chaos Regional Wrestling. Up next, weighing 185 pounds, standing at 5 foot even. He is the owner of Action Championship Wrestling on Twitch. This is Mac Andrews. Alright, thanks, Tito. Both men fighting on the outside. Max sending Kari into the steel steps there. And sent over the barricade. Both men fighting in the outside, in the crowd, and Mac immediately gets sent back over the barricade. Steel chair to the head of Mac Andrews there by Kari Brown. That looks like it hurt. Kari Brown wrenching on the neck of Mac Andrews next to the announce table there. And a standing moonsault by Kari Brown. Impressive athleticism there. Goes back to working on the neck. Swinging neck breaker by Kari Brown, just punishing the head of Mac Andrews there after that chair shot to the skull. Mac Andrews finally fighting back with a running boot to the face of Kari Brown, lifting Kari Brown up. Going for the super kick, Kari Brown moves out of the way. Both men fighting on the outside now. Kari Brown sending back towards the steel steps, but he trips up before connecting. Kari Brown looking like he's getting riled up on the outside. Mac recovers and sends Kari Brown into the announce table. And a brain buster to the knee of Mac Andrews, just connecting on Corey Brown's skull. Mac with the chair. Goes for a chair shot. Just laying chair shots into the ribs of Corey Brown. Sends Brown back into the ring. One. Brown kicks out at one. Knee strike to the face of Mac Andrews, lifting Mac back up, sending him into the corner. Slap to the face of Mac Andrews. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Knees to the ribs of Andrews from the top rope. One. Mac Andrews kicks out at one. Brown going back up to the top rope here. Daring Mac Andrews to get up. And gets caught with a super kick. ALD. Mac Andrews rolls him up. 1, 2. Brown kicks out at 2. Welcome back. Mac Andrews looking for a comeback here. Brown wrenching the arm of Andrews. Swinging neck breaker by Corey Brown. Busts Mac open. 1, 2, 3. Here is your winner, Corey Brown. Someone might want to go check on Mac Andrews there. Just punished all match by Corey Brown. Just constant headshots there. The winner of the match is Corey Brown. Mr. Zach Walker, welcome to the stream. Up next, we have, I believe this was a one fall normal match when I mentioned it earlier, between the two tag partners, TJ Toad and Shifty the Clown, both of which will be going for the CRW Men's Tag Team Championships. Who their opponents will be remains to be seen. Find out that next week on the next episode of CRW. Shifty and TJ Toad both defeating Jay Vulture and TRC in last week's episode to qualify for that match. I'm here, LD. As I said before, I guess people didn't hear me. All three of these men are good friends of mine. Crimson being my brother, Youngblood being a former tag team partner of mine in another company known as Real Talk Wrestling and the team called Beautiful Death, and Clinton, member of the Sudden Death Society and several other companies, and a good friend of mine in the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. Yes, I apologize for that, LD. I was trying to cool off a little bit, getting something to drink during that match. Anyway, Clinton Cage going to the outside while Crimson and Youngblood fight each other in the ring. Yeah, I saw. Roll up by Crimson on Clinton. Going for an early pin there, only a 2 count. Running drop kick to the face of Youngblood. Clinton and Crimson both fighting each other. Clinton sends Crimson to the outside and a drop kick to Youngblood, and not even a 1 count. Crimson getting back in the ring as Clinton lays elbow shots to the face of Youngblood and then goes after Crimson, sends him down into the corner. And a running boot to the face of Crimson Ninja. Youngblood over in the corner there, just showboating. Going for the pin, 1. Not even a 1 count. Spinning heel kick there by Cage to the face of Crimson. Clinton sent to the outside by Youngblood. Goes out after Clinton, but thinks better of it and goes back into the ring after Crimson. Youngblood putting Crimson in the tree of woe and a running knee to the chest. Clinton, Cage, and Youngblood fighting. Cage sends Youngblood to the outside and immediately goes after Crimson and nails Crimson with that underhook DDT of his. 1, 2. Crimson kicks out at 2. Youngblood just showboating on the outside, I guess, while Crimson and Clinton go at it in the ring. Crimson and Youngblood now going at it. Death sentence RKO to Youngblood. Couldn't go for a pin there, though, because Clinton was too close. Lifts Crimson up, and a fist to the face, but Crimson recovers rather quickly. Youngblood just looking bored there in the corner. Don't know what the hell that was. Crimson was trying to set up for that signature kick of his, but interrupted by Youngblood, and now Clinton's taunting in the corner. Pinned by Crimson Ninja. I think this might actually be one fall. Either that or the AI stupid and breaking up pins for no reason in an elimination match. Which honestly wouldn't surprise me. Cage down on the floor. Youngblood and Crimson fighting in the corner over there. Tries again for that kick of his, but gets caught. Youngblood with the cover on Crimson. Crimson kicks out at 1. Both mid now going work on the Crimson Ninja. And now Clinton and Youngblood are fighting each other. Youngblood with that beauty lock submission of his. Clinton Cage fighting out of it. Clinton knocking Crimson Ninja down again as Youngblood goes to taunt another time. And Crimson sets up Youngblood. Death's embraced by Crimson Ninja. Youngblood fighting out of it though. Oh, nope, never mind. It's 2 out of 3 falls. Crimson Ninja busted open. Crimson, I didn't see who got the fall there. Clinton with the cover. Only a 1 count on Youngblood. Crimson Ninja with the cover. Youngblood off the cover on Crimson. Crimson kicks out at 2. 1, 2. Youngblood kicks out at 2. Clinton Cage, the only man standing in the ring right now, trying to set up Youngblood in camel clutch. Knee strike to the back of the head there by Clinton on Crimson Ninja, setting him up for that underhook DDT, and it connects. Youngblood back up on his feet though. Immediately breaks it up. Not even a shot for Clinton Cage to even get a cover there. Crimson Ninja. Youngblood going at it. Clinton Cage back up onto his feet. Ankle lock by the Crimson Ninja. Youngblood fighting out of it. Clinton tried breaking it up but missed. Running knee strike to Clinton Cage by the Crimson Ninja there. Sidestepping Youngblood. Youngblood and Crimson Ninja going at it. Youngblood lifts Crimson up. Goes for the cover and Crimson kicks out at 2. Clinton, focus on your match. Youngblood with the cover. Clinton breaks it up. Running knee strike to Youngblood. Going for the cover. 1, 2. And Youngblood kicks out at 2. Setting up Youngblood for that underhook DDT of his. And it connects. Clinton Cage with a smart move going after Crimson Ninja there. Crimson Ninja prepared for it, knocking Clinton down, allowing Youngblood to get back to his feet. And a disaster kick by Crimson Ninja. Youngblood sending Crimson to the corner, though. Now Youngblood in control of the match. Crimson on the floor, sending Clinton to the corner. Clinton fights out of it, though. Now Youngblood fights out of it. Now Clinton fights out of it, sending... Smart move sliding underneath the ropes there by Clinton Cage, running back in and catching Youngblood with that clothesline and immediately going to work on Crimson Ninja with the suplex. Crimson with the cover. 1, 2, and Clinton Cage kicks out at 2. Youngblood going to work on both men here. Facebuster the Crimson Ninja by Youngblood, lifting him up. Clinton back up on his feet. Crimson caught in that beauty lock submission, but Clinton Cage breaks it up. Youngblood with another submission to Clinton Cage. Crimson Ninja just laying there, trying to recover. Clinton trying to fight out of it, but Youngblood lets him go for some reason. And now he puts Crimson Ninja in the submission. And Crimson taps. That's it. The winner of the match and new Chaos Regional Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Youngblood. Hell of an effort by all three competitors in this match. Although Clinton, Crimson... Well, I can't really necessarily say Crimson. Crimson didn't really do much taunting. A lot of opportunities there for Clinton Cage, but he chose to taunt his opponents instead of getting the job done. Clinton and Crimson, you both will have a chance if you want to qualify for the tag team titles next week. Either that or you can remain in solo competition. You can let me know if you want to try and go for those titles, and I will put you in the match together. But with that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out for episode 2 of Chaos Regional Wrestling. Sounds good, Crimson. I have been your host, the Chaos Reaper 419, and I hope you all have a good day and a great rest of your week. Clinton, hope you get to feeling better, man. LD, I will talk to you on Skype soon. With that, I am out of here.